I don't have any black friends.
Mr. Idubbbz, why didn't you say this sooner? I'll be your first black friend. You could have just asked me directly via Twitter or Instagram. You could have just been like, yo, Sans, I need a black friend. You're black. You're a black icon. You're a black king. Can we be friends? And I would have been like, absolutely. So hopefully next time someone interviews him, I could be the one black friend that he has. So I could be like, you know what, Idubbbz? You could say the N-word again. I'll give you the pass. So the last time we talked about Idubbbz, he made one of the worst videos to ever come out in the history of YouTubing. I talked about it. It is low-key a certified hood classic. I think I was cooking with that one. But we're not here to talk about the past. We're here to talk about stuff that has gone down over the last 24 to 48 hours. The great almighty Mr. Idubbbz recently started streaming on Twitch, and he was responding to the quote-unquote racist haters. This is Idubbbz coping, crying, and shitting all at the same time. I don't even know where to start with the meltdown.
This person says, here in Italy, many of my friends have been robbed, assaulted, and it's been by North African immigrants each time. But I guess the smug Californian has ruled that drawing any kind of conclusion from that is wrong. It is wrong. It is racist and fucking weird.
Okay, so not to be racist, but you know it's gonna get racist when someone says, well, I'm not gonna get racist, guys. But now listen, Mr. Idubbbz, this is true, okay? And how do I know this? I went to Italy back in 2022. I'll show some pictures. I went to a few different places within Italy, but one of the places that I obviously needed to go to was the Colosseum. And people are not lying. I was there for a week or two, I believe. Every single time I would be bothered, or they would be like, hey, brother, let me put this on you. Whether it was a African-made necklace, not to be racist, that's what they called it. They were like, oh, this will bring you good luck, brother, and all of this crazy stuff, right? The thing is, they wouldn't even ask you, nor will they be polite about it. They will literally throw that shit on you, and then you just walk away, and then they chase after you. They're like, oh, well, you gotta give me money. Then they get aggressive. It's like, motherfucker, you put that shit on me. What are you on about? Anyone that's been to Rome, to the Colosseum, you know what I'm talking about. They will throw their shit on you, and then if you're like, I'm okay, they're like, oh, keep it. Keep it. Oh, it's yours. It's yours. Free. 10 seconds later, they come after you and they're like, oh, you gotta pay me. You gotta give me a little something. And you're like, nah, I'm okay. Then they get aggressive. It's like the police, the government need to do something about them. Get them off the streets. Why don't they take them away? Get them the fuck out of here. It'll be one thing if they're just chilling and they're polite, right? They're doing it the right way. I get it. Street vendors exist. I don't have a problem with that. Get your bag. But it's the way you go about it. When you're harassing people, when you're bothering them, when you're calling them stuff because they didn't want to give you €5 or $5, whatever the fuck it might be, it's annoying and it turns people off. And it's like, why isn't the government doing anything about this? And I get it, people immigrate because they want a better life for themselves, yada yada yada. Okay, I get that, and I'm not here to talk about that directly. I'm just here sharing my experience as a traveler of Italy, which I loved. Fantastic people, fantastic food. I love Italy, and I want to go back someday. My time there was great, and I'm not gonna let those type of people ruin it. I know that if Idubbbz were to see this video, he would be like, those type of people? What did he mean by that? Is he like racist? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I am a racist. Pause. And the funny thing is that Idubbbz has never been to Italy, so he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about or how the situation really is. I'm not claiming to be an Italy expert, alright? I've only been there for a week or two. I'm not claiming to be an expert, but Idubbbz himself says he's never been, so it's like, how do you know what the situation is like if you've never been? Many of my friends have been robbed / assaulted, and it's been by North African immigrants each time. But I mean, Idubbbz just keeps embarrassing himself even more.
Why are, like, the Scottish kid, he would say, you don't want Europe to become like this, and would just generally just, like, say, this is third world. You don't want Europe to become third world, do you? And it's like, well, number one, you have to automatically be making some assumptions that the third world is necessarily, like, shitty.
I know that a lot of you are from Europe, so hopefully you guys can help me out with this one. Tell me, what person wants their country, yes, I know that Europe is not a country, but just bear with me here. What person wants their country or continent to turn into a third world country? Like, oh yeah, let's fucking go. I can't wait for, you know, our country to fall. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the destruction of my country. No one wants that, and it's not racist to think this way. But once again, the Idubbbz humiliation fetish just keeps going.
There's a wide variety of markets in Italy from what I've seen, as someone who hasn't even been there. But it's it is, you just can't do that. You can't go to a random fucking market and turn your camera on and make a claim about the fucking country or about the city that you're in. You can kind of make a claim about the city, maybe, if that market is actually representative about the city. Sure.
Oh yeah, we have the expert when it comes to Italy, Idubbbz here. Yeah, I mean, Idubbbz, I'm sure you're still extremely wealthy. Why don't you and your wife go to Italy for a month and get back to us on that? You gotta get out of America or Canada, go to fucking Europe, and then get back to us. Be a true journalist, like your wife's boyfriend, Hassan Piker, dude. I don't know if this is his wife talking for him. Maybe she has her hand so far up his ass that she's controlling him like a puppet. Or maybe this is a CTE from his boxing career. Maybe that fucked up his brain even more. Idubbbz didn't get a single new subscriber in his recent 6-hour live stream. If I streamed for 6 hours and I didn't get one single subscriber, I would be like, I fucking hate all of my fans. And then I'll think to myself, oh yeah, I pushed everyone away. No wonder no one's here.
Oh, this I also love. This has 2K likes. This was directed at me. Let an undocumented immigrant move in with you. I mean, sure, I guess. I might want to get to know them a little bit first.
Like, I know that it's not 1,000% serious, but I want to say something, and I want to say something extremely brave here. I am so sick and tired of these fucking Twitter activists. These fucking activists that act with their hands. They don't do anything IRL. Like, this is so bad, guys. Let me make a tweet about it. Let me make an Instagram story about it. Let me post something to my IG that shows my support for this movement. It's like, that does nothing. Alright, it doesn't amplify it. You're not helping. If you want to do something, go and do something IRL. Like, I fucking hate these Twitter activists, and I've always have, and I always will. That's why I don't preach anywhere on YouTube, on IG, on Twitter, because I don't care and I'm not doing shit about X problem or about Y problem that's going on in the world currently. I don't give a fuck, alright? So I'm not gonna virtual signal to you guys. This is really important and it needs to be talked about. So let me give you my political opinion about this situation right now. It's like, nah. But that's all. They think tweeting once for a political issue that's going on fixes everything. And oh, okay, I did my part. No, you didn't. That helps no one. That is useless. You might as well have done nothing at that point. That is why you will never see Sans, also known as Oscar, also known as Sensitive Society on YouTube, act like this. And the second I do, I want everyone to beat me up in public. Okay, well, maybe not that bad, but you know what I mean. I think this is the worst moment of it all. I have no words for this.
But what would Needle be? Oh, thank you. Check it out, guys. It's basically like a bread pudding.
This looks disgusting. Okay, I feel so bad for saying that. Just look at Idubbbz in his eyes and his sadness. He's like, fuck, now I gotta eat this shit. You know what? I'm starting to feel just a little bad for Idubbbz. Once again, it's that empathy kicking in. Like, if I was streaming for 6 hours and my wife came with whatever the fuck this thing is, I would be pretty upset. I wouldn't go full Chris Brown, but I would be pretty upset. I want to cry on Idubbbz's behalf. Streaming for 6 hours to like 130 people, and then you get whatever this is. Sad. I would divorce my wife immediately if she brought me this shit. I'd be like, bruh. It kind of looks like jail food. Type of shit you'll get if you were in prison for like, I don't know, raping someone.
It's like a bread pudding, but it's like banana and gluten-free stuff.
Of course it's gluten-free. I want to call Idubbbz a slur so bad. Quick question, should I start a Patreon where I just like upload the real raw thoughts? I mean, because it'll be completely uncensored, so I could get away with anything. I don't know, let me know. Patreon, Sense Unleashed. Well, it kind of sounds like a porno, but you know what I mean. This is Sense with no filter, no limit. I could literally say whatever the fuck I want to say. And let me know if you guys want a Patreon exclusive. And the iconic 18% Lebanese girl who goes by Anisa Jomha joined in, and she says, things are stable and we don't have anything stressful anymore, so Ian will actually be free to make content, including streaming, so that's very exciting, guys. I'm sure all 500 people were extremely hyped to see this message. I know that I am. And now we actually got Ethan. Yes, Ethan from H3 clowning on Idubbbz. He says, "Who is watching this? LOL, what a effing loser."
That's the problem. Like, you cannot be, like, okay with that type of rhetoric, even if someone's intention is like, I do racial jokes. It's not funny. It's not cute. You're not going to make anyone laugh. I'm not laughing. I don't think anyone here would think that that's fucking funny.
I think it's funny, and I'm in here. Are you excluding me because I'm black, Idubbbz? And this is so ironic coming from, well, Idubbbz, the guy that everyone knows for saying the N-word and just saying slurs, which I don't even give a fuck about, honestly. I don't care. It was a different time. I'm not here to be like, that was very wrong, guys. And now that I have 2025 eyes, stuff from 2015 looks horrible. No. Truth be told, I don't care that he said the N-word. I don't care that he was edgy. It was a different time, and I'm not gonna criticize someone for stuff they did 10 to 11, 12 years. They clearly changed. But the thing is, the change just doesn't feel genuine. It feels so forced and so fabricated. It just doesn't seem natural, nor does it seem genuine.
Even if someone's intention is like, I do racial jokes. It's not funny.
But I guess if you don't make Idubbbz happy or laugh, then you should die or something. I don't know.
Not cute.
Oh.
You're not going to make anyone laugh. I'm not laughing.
No, Idubbbz isn't laughing. He's not laughing at the jokes or my content. How am I going to survive? I think at this point, I should just quit making videos if Idubbbz isn't going to be happy. Because the only reason why I make content on YouTube is so Idubbbz and Anisa Jomha, the girl who's 80% Lebanese, so I can make them happy, all right? That's all I care about in my life. That is my goal. That is my mission. It's not to make money, right? It's to make Idubbbz happy. My Instagram DMs are open. My only 2 forms of social media, they're open for you. Please tell me what I can do to make my content better, funnier, and so it could make you laugh, because all I want to do is make your day. So I mean, I don't know how to end this video besides being like, Idubbbz is gay and retarded. So I'm just gonna end the video. Idubbbz is gay and pretty retarded.
I don't have any black friends.